He's a lean, mean rugby machine, so it seems incredible that England star Johnny Wilkinson could be judged obese when measured by his body mass index.
Yes, BMI is calculated in a way that people with lots of muscle are considered overweight. But now a new method is being developed which apparently provides a more accurate body volume index. We took one sportsman to test it out. Okay, Ashley, your BMI tells us that you're overweight. If you'd like to step into the scanner, put your feet on the white footprint. The process will take a couple of seconds. Okay, Ashley, we're just about to start the scan. Please remain in the scanner until I tell you it's complete. This is your 3D image. The statistics show that you're carrying most of your weight around the chest area, and you are a rower, so that would explain that. Your BMI told us that you were overweight, and that clearly isn't the case. You'll be pleased to hear.
Oh, Ashley's here along with Dr Marjon Monfared, who specialises in treating obesity. Good morning. Well, he's in brilliant shape, isn't he? He's in excellent shape. How could anybody suggest that he's remotely close to being obese?
Quite. Well, as you said earlier, BMI is traditionally used to tell patients whether they're at the right weight for their height. And unfortunately, it's not able to distinguish between lean tissue, which is a denser tissue and it weighs more, than fat tissue, which is really essentially what we're trying to measure, the degree of obesity. So the scanner is able to give you a three-dimensional image of a person, and it can take slices all the way through the body, so that you can actually measure the distribution of the fat, which is also equally important, as we know.
Ashley, you're a sportsman, so obviously your weight and your height are important, but had you worked out your BMI before and worked out that technically you're obese?
No, I hadn't. I mean, I had been training 3 to 4 times a week, and you know, I'm very surprised to find out that I was technically classed as obese. So.
Yeah, and so did you find that actually working out your BMI originally is kind of useless, or do you think there's a purpose to that in itself?
No, I do feel that calculating the traditional method of BMI was necessary before, but it didn't allow for sportsmen who are heavy on top.
The trouble is, for us all to get a really accurate measure, we've all got to go and get scanned, haven't we, Marjon? These machines are not that, few and far between and expensive.
Yes, absolutely. I think at the moment we're not sort of suggesting that we will do that. There's still a place for BMI. It's quick, it's easy, you know, it gives you a quick idea of sort of whereabouts you are. And at the moment, I think with the scanner, that they're kind of in the data collection phase. So hopefully it will give us an idea of, it will allow us to track different body shapes prospectively with illnesses.
Yeah, and actually, was it useful seeing your body on a computer screen?
Yes, definitely. I mean, I've never realised, because they actually show you the different types of muscles you have, and it's layered in contour lines. So it was useful, as you could see what was wrong and what actually was going wrong with the original BMI.
Just briefly, what about the good old-fashioned calipers for measuring your body fat? I mean, what's wrong with that?
Well, one of the problems with people who are overweight, and this is where my interest in the scanner was really, is that, you know, can we use it as a motivational tool for patients to lose weight? Because quite often people at that weight are very body conscious. They don't particularly like doctors sort of prodding and poking them. So, you know, the question was, or still is, would this potentially be able to help patients to sort of remain motivated? Because I don't know if it's ever happened to you, but sometimes when you're losing weight, you get on or trying to lose weight, you get on the scales, and there's no change in the numbers on the scales, and you become completely demotivated, even though you're exercising and you're eating all the right foods, and you think, well, this isn't working, so I'm not going to continue with this. So if we had a three-dimensional image where we could actually show patients that even though you're not losing weight on the scales, your body is changing shape, could that potentially help patients to stay on track?
Interesting, Marjon. Ashley, thanks very much indeed for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
And at 7:40, we'll be talking to Matt Roberts, who's a fitness expert and personal trainer to many of the stars. We'll see what he thinks.
Do you know what your BMI is?
Yes, I do.
Do you? Oh, do you want to tell us what it is?
26, which is just within
healthy. But you see, I think it's probably maybe more useful, BMI is more useful to women who are less muscular than men. Have you worked out yours?
No, but I'll have a go later in the morning. But then I'll tell you it's not worth having, obviously. Time for me to go for a scan instead.